Alright, what's up guys? Gamer Maximus XI back here with another video. Alright, so guys, this part is actually going to be quite long. This is one of the longest parts we've had in a little while. This part actually, it doesn't have a lot of stuff. The reason why it's so long is because there's a lot of collecting we're going to do, and we're going to advance like a big chunk in the story, and picking up a bunch of supplies. It's not really going to be tricky. Actually, the first two encounters are like halfway through the video, and that's all there is. What I'm going to dive into, though, is that the fact that there is the second encounter. And this second encounter, I'm going to be completely honest with you guys, I don't like it. I very much don't like it. It's very, very annoying and it's very tedious because of how it has to be done in the sense of what we're doing because we're trying to get supplies in order to get through a shiv door. Um, it's not so bad, but the way that we're doing it, it's just I don't really like it. And I tried multiple different strats, and this is the safest one. It's just how it has to be done in the beginning. It's just kind of annoying because you can alert some enemies, and for what reason I will explain later. But it's just annoying. But yeah, this about halfway through the video, it's just the encounters, and the second bit is just through this getting through the story and collecting supplies. I'm going to talk later about getting a shiv door. That's pretty much it though. If you guys enjoy this part, make sure to leave a like and subscribe, and I will catch you guys in part 23 for The Last of Us Part 1 Remake. Take care, guys.
Then you give the ball to the other team.
Right, it's called turnover.
And if you clear the 10 yards, then you're back at first down?
First down, that's right.
Man, it's confusing.
Hey, you just gotta play it a couple times. It all makes sense. All right, come on. Stay, Callus. What kind of name is Callus, anyways?
Not my fault you forgot to ask Tommy his name.
Callus. Ellie! Think I found another one of them comics you've been reading.
All right.
Scoot back.
Okay. One of these buildings look like a mirror to me.
Well, we'll head to Central Grounds. Should be able to see most of the campus from there.
I'll stay with Callus.
I hate that name. Well, scoot. Let's go.
Okay guys, so if you made it here so far, I want to talk about two things. Now, I have not played this game, like, for a very long time. So because I'm on New Game Plus, I would need you guys to really tell me, if you're doing this on a new game. Like I said, you could do this on a new game or a New Game Plus. But there is not a flamethrower here. And from what I remember, there is a flamethrower around here somewhere. If you guys find it, or if it's in this area, let me know. I know a guaranteed spot of where it is, and it's not actually far from here, but I would just want you guys to let me know in case there is. Because if there is, then you'll be able to find ammo in that second spot, which is actually guaranteed. That's all I wanted to mention. So far, we're just looting. And the second thing is that there is going to be two encounters. Two encounters in this part. The first one being actually very simple. The second one actually being somewhat a pain in the butt. And the only reason is how you have to do it. Now, there are multiple ways you can get through this. But the way I chose, and as I stated before, that this is an efficiency walkthrough, we made it through this entire section without firing a single shot.
Lookout here.
I am proud of it. I can't lie. But I'm not proud of the way that it has to be done, and it is actually somewhat annoying. Mostly because you have to do it kind of quick. Now, the reason being is because we're collecting stuff too, and you need to have enough supplies to unlock a shiv door that is going to be coming up. And while we're getting that supplies, we have to make sure that we're not really making bombs. As you guys have noticed, I have missed a shiv door already in the playthrough, and unfortunately, I do not know what or why, but there is going to be a second shiv door that we're going to be unfortunately ending up missing. I'm very kind of disappointed by it because the second one is heartbreaking, and we're just shy of a few components off of we needed to get the shiv door, but that's not for parts down. Yeah, just make sure you get the stuff that you need, and the route I'm going to show you guys is actually, it's quite simple. It's kind of a pain in the butt because of how you have to do it, but we're not at that section yet, and we're heading into the first encounter, so I will let you guys know once we get there.
Hey, over there. Is that it?
It does look like a giant mirror. Come on.
Alright guys, if you followed my gameplay so far, you'd know that we actually just stopped right here. Now, the reason being is because we don't have a brick or a bottle, and I strongly suggest before you go to the first section that you grab a bottle, okay? I strongly suggest it. There is going to be a part where we're going to need the bottle. There might be more bottles scattered around, but just to be safe, on the safe side, I recommend just grabbing a bottle. And I'm going to explain two different things for this section. First one being, by the time you beat this section, there is going to be no loot. I looted this entire section. Not the bottom ground, but the second, like where the enemies are. There is no loot. I found no loot the entire way through. There might be loot on the regular Survivor difficulty, but I was not able to find any loot. The second thing is that the flamethrower is actually here. I'm going to show you guys exactly where it is, and this is the guaranteed spot. For me, it didn't spawn, and I think there was ammo that spawned here for me. But there's going to be flamethrower, ammo, or just a flamethrower there. Yeah, that's all. For this section, it does not matter how much damage you take. Reason being is because we're not actually going to be shooting our guns, and like I said again, it does not matter. This is where the flamethrower is going to be, though. On that table, right there. It's either on that table or it's somewhere in this area. But you're going to have a guaranteed flamethrower spawn. It's on the bottom, down here. Now, for this section, there is going to be 5 enemies. And if you guys picked up the machete from the last part that we did, we're going to be easily be able to take out 3 of them. Now I'm going to throw my bottle here just so I can get rid of one out of the way, and I'm going to stealth take him down. Unfortunately though, I got snuck up on, but it's not going to really matter because all we're doing is just getting rid of all of these. So there's 6 enemies in total. If you can get rid of one with stealth, then it's perfectly fine. And if you take any damage from fighting these runners, it's all okay because it's not really gonna matter. It's just a tiny chunk of health. Um, and I like looted. Like I said, you guys do not have to loot around this entire section. There is no loot. No, not one single bit of loot. Just ahead of time. I didn't edit it out just so you guys would know ahead of time. Just letting you guys know if you're just following on from my voice. I'm just letting you guys know there is no loot in this section, which is so unfortunate. But if you have not really like been picking up any stuff, it is kind of unfortunate. But in our case, considering if you guys have been following me up to this point, you should be like set on like so many supplies. It's ridiculous. But yeah, that's all. This section actually really isn't bad at all. But once we get to the second section, I'm going to explain a little bit more. This section, like I said, the second section it's not fun. Even practicing it, it's a pain because of how much you have to do. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the second section.
Yeah. I'm just saying. What about you? What do you want to be?
Well, when I was a kid, I used to want to be a singer.
Shut up.
I'm serious.
Sing something.
No,
Come on, I won't laugh.
I don't think so.
Joel, please. Aw, are those monkeys?
Yeah, a whole mess of them. Come. Come.
That was kind of awesome.
Well, first time seeing a monkey?
First time seeing a monkey.
Scoot back. Let's go. Scoot you on back.
Hey, look. Fireflies.
I see it.
This is good. First sign of fireflies.
Let's go. Come on. Here you go. All right, let's try that gate. Figures.
There it is. This won't budge. Watch yourself.
You too.
Alright guys, so we are now approaching the second section of the video. Now, this section, as I said before, if you remember what I said, was a pain. Now, first, before we get through this section, I want to let you guys know, please craft a smoke bomb. It's not going to be needed, but you're going to find more supplies if you really want it. And use your health kit and craft another one. Because there is a whole rag back there, and if you're not full health like I am, I didn't even realize and I didn't really care because I knew at some point we're not really going to have to use them. But in cases of you guys taking extra damage, just use the health kit and grab that rag, and because you're going to find more alcohol to craft another health kit down the road, and it's not really going to even matter. But what you're going to do is just, I want you guys to loot up this entire part. And by the time we go down this little tunnel where the second section is, I'm going to walk you guys through the entire half. Like I said again, it's not fun. It's very painful, and you have to do it quite quick. It's okay if you mess up and if you die and you restart the checkpoint. It's not going to matter in how many times you fail. You're just going to just repeat the same thing over again. And the reason why it's kind of annoying, you can get through this actually somewhat quicker, but we're grabbing supplies to make a shiv. So it kind of holds back some of the time, but not too much, because there's a route you can take. But what we're doing is we're going to be grabbing scissors, and we're going to be grabbing binding. So this is the section right here. Once you come down here, grab this bottle if you don't have a bottle already. Now, what you're going to do is slowly wait. You're going to wait for this clicker right here to like make a creep noise. You're going to hear like a noise, and by the time you crawl in here, what you're going to do is walk slowly forward and make a right. There's going to be a drawer that contains binding and scissors. What you're going to want to do is like hug it and like move a little bit to the right to grab both items. And then as soon as you grab those, quickly move behind this cabinet. Now, this cabinet is going to be what the real play is right here. So what you're going to do is wait for this clicker. There's going to be a clicker that comes through here. And what you're going to do is wait till he gets not too close to you, but somewhat close, and throw the bottle in this room. Once you throw this bottle, the clicker is going to go through into that room, and you can come out the cabinet and move all the way to the right, and you can get past this section. You can loot here if you want. There's going to be an arrow. Make sure you grab this arrow. There's going to be some loot down here. It's after you get through this section, this is the hardest part. It's just a pain in the butt because sometimes it just gets annoying. But make sure you grab all the loot here. There's only an arrow here. There shouldn't be really too much else. And once you pass through this door, you are in the clear. There is a bloater behind you. You don't have to worry about it. But once you get to this door, you're completely safe. Okay, you can break through this door before the enemies even come near you. It may look like you're about to get killed because of how fast the bloater actually runs, but by the time you get through that, you just spam the square button, and you're through. This is the second section. It doesn't look as bad as it actually sounds, but when you put the pieces together and you realize what you have to do, you have to move quite slow, like your character slow, but you have to move at a decent pace, because at times if you move too slow, the clickers will automatically be alerted. Sometimes the bloater will even alert you, and I don't even know how. But you have to do it in a somewhat quick manner and somewhat of a slow manner, like in a balance between both speeds, if you're trying to get the scissors and the binding down there. But that's the second section. It's not really that bad once you see it, and once you do it, it's like, oh, that's easy. But if you begin to struggle, that's when it really starts getting somewhat annoying. But this is the last section of the video. This really wasn't that bad of a part outside of this section. As far as annoyance goes, this is definitely the most annoying section for me when it comes to infected because I just didn't like it. I practiced this so many different routes. The routes I took, because I tried to get everything, and it is possible to get everything, but you will end up like killing some runners, and I want to do this in a sense of not having to waste ammo on a part that's not really needed. But yeah, the rest of this part is just looting, guys. And if you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. I greatly appreciate it. And yeah, I'll see you guys in part 23 for The Last of Us Part 1 Remake. Take care, guys.
Joel, are you okay? What happened in there?
More infected. I'm fine.
Here, come open the gate.
Let's try the gate.
You did it!
Yeah. Come on through. Scooch.
Those clickers. I think they were fireflies?
No. No, I don't think so.
Why would they have infected so close to the lab?
Well, Bill used them as a form of defense. Maybe they're doing the same.
Yeah, I could see that.
Come on. Get him.
No guards. No nothing.
Yeah, I'd expect to see someone by now. Let's get inside. Scooch. Scoot back. All right, come on. Go on, scoot.
Are we ever gonna find living fireflies?
We better. Scoot you on back.
Hey, what about over there?
Yeah, that looks Looks like a way in. All right, not what I had in mind, but it'll do. All right, not what I had in mind, but it'll do.
All right, we're inside. Come on, kiddo, give me your hand. There you go.
Thanks. Let's look around. Hello?
Time to go to work. This is good. Let's do this. Now we're talking.
Alright guys, so this is going to be the last time me talking on here. But if you made it this far and you remember what I said before about getting that binding and the scissors for the shiv, you should have enough automatically to make the shiv, and you should be close to being able to make another shiv. Not necessarily being able to make it now, but you should be close to making another one. But if you did, you'll have enough stuff, you can get through this door, not a problem, and by the time we reach the next shiv door, you'll have enough to pretty much almost be able to make it. This is the last time me coming on here, like I said, just make sure you get all the supplies in this shiv door. And yeah, I will see you guys once again in part 23 for The Last of Us Part 1 Remake. Take care, guys.
Yoo-hoo! Fireflies! Cure for mankind over here. Anyone?
Let's keep it down until we figure out what's going on.
Nothing useful.
Ain't nothing here but a bunch of medical mumbo-jumbo.
I don't get it.
Looks like they all just packed up and left in a hurry.
Maybe not all of them.
Stay close.
There are no bodies. That's good, right?
We found out where they went.
lost 2 more guards to infected attacks. They're about to go have another goddamn meeting about the safety of this lab. All of our equipment is here. All of our data is here.
Shit.
Clickers, right?
No, clickers don't hide. Jesus. Well, at least it ain't clickers.
Yeah. No fireflies either. Well, maybe in all that research, they turned into fucking monkeys.
Just keep searching, we'll find something.
That's 4 pallets of lab equipment all packed up and ready to go. Now, big question is, what do we do with all you guys? You're looking for the fireflies. They've all left.
Yeah, no shit.
I'm dead. Or I will be soon. Got me some time to reflect. Been years that felt like we were... Fucking thing was a giant waste of time. I'm not gonna do this anymore.
Come on.
Looking for the others. They've all returned to St. Mary's Hospital in Salt Lake City. You'll find them there. Still trying to save the world. Good luck with that.
Do you know where that is?
I know the city.
Is it far?
It ain't close. I mean, on horseback.
What? Fireflies?
Get down!
Oh!